Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. Yo, what's going on? Today is Wednesday, November 26, 2025. It's 10:15 p.m. and I'm going to do my best to keep this one shorter. But I spent a good amount of the day trying so hard to build a login system so that way other people can log in with a link that signs the person up with the organization that the link was from. So if I have Bob Fitness Company and I am the owner and I send a link to John and John opens the account, he will then sync to Bob Fitness Company and nobody else, and he'll be a part of the team, and he will be, I don't know what you call it, he'll be just a member of the team. And so that way me as the the owner can go in and assign what this person has access to and what they can see, if they're a member, if they're a guest, if they are a coach, whatever. And I had one hell of a time trying to make this happen today. I am learning so much, and it is so frustrating all at the same time, because I think what I needed to do today was just simply restart the server. And as ignorant as I am to all of this, I don't know how to do that. I don't know the code to type. I know how to stop it. I don't know how to start it. I don't know how to start the front independently of the back, and I don't know how to do it vice versa. I'm sure it's a very easy thing to do, but I just want to be able to see what the terminal says so I can copy, paste that, do whatever I got to do, and make things work. So anyway, I'm actually messing around with some checkbox stuff right now, and it's being slower than a bitch. And I don't know let's see if it works. So anyway, what I was doing earlier was I was pretty much just trying to set up the login page, like I was just saying. And when I would try to log in as the person who's signing in, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work at all. No matter what I did, no matter what prompts, no matter what, it just would not work. It gave me a 409 error. And I think all I had to do was just restart the terminal, restart the console, the server, the data, whatever the fuck you call it. I don't know. The servers, it's got to be. Because now it's working. It's not working to what I would like it to be working as, but it is, oh shit. It is much further along than it was earlier. And it is some of the most frustrating shit trying to make this stuff work, because I just want to move on from this and continue building, because that's when I have the most fun. But this is so important. It's so important that I get it right. It's so important that everything lines up and is secure and all that stuff. As accurate as close as I can get it to accurate as possible. So I'm really just trying to start from the top, like I was saying a couple of days ago or episodes ago, I don't know, where I wanted to start from the top where somebody books a call, that call goes in, and it's logged there. And I got that to work, finally, holy shit. I don't know what the problem was, but we got it to work. And then from there, where does the client go? They go into the master log with that form, blah, blah, blah. But, even more from the top, when somebody, so let's say Mina gets this, he's got to set it up, right? Or I'll do it for him. But if I sell this to somebody gets it, they got to set it up. So they got to go in there. And the first thing that they're probably going to do is invite their team members. So I got to figure that out. And it's so fun building these things, because you really have to think about where things should go to make the most sense. Because I'm sitting here thinking, okay, this is team permissions and the team roster. So should I combine this with staff roster, as in, who who's on the team, how much do they get paid, are they hourly, are they commission, what's their role, any notes on them I need to be aware of, what's their work schedule, things like that. Should I combine that with their permissions, or should I make it separate? And if I make it separate, where should it go? Should it be on the same page? Should it be, So I'm trying to, I guess, be the architect of this software, and it's actually much more difficult than I thought it would be, because you don't want to get it wrong. You want to make things make sense, So I'm trying my best there. I have gotten to a point where I feel like I'm spending 3 seconds more than I should, which is bothering me, and that's just, I guess, an exaggeration to say that I'm spending 3 seconds over, and I know that I'm spending too much time in whatever it is I'm trying to do, and I want to just move on from that. So I just said, okay, cool, it's going in the settings panel. If it doesn't belong there, we'll move it in the future, all good. And I just moved on. So very shitty way of saying I'm not spending a lot of time dwelling on the placement of things as much as I am how things work, because you can just move pages, not a big deal. So anyway, I was able to create an account, get it registered with my account, and have somebody log in, and I can see that. Now I wonder if I click log out of here and then I log back, I don't know, if I click on this, see, boom, A1, log in. Okay, well, I logged in again successfully. That's very cool. Yeah, there's a lot of things I got to fix. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that I am not happy with how it looks. But matter of fact, let me try something. I just see that there's the name of the business right there, and if I save this, I wonder how quickly it updates just on somebody else's account. So I click save. Okay, so it's still here. If I click on something, we'll go. So if I refresh, let's see. I want to know if this will screw up the name. So I'm just changing the business name. See if it reflects it accurately. Oh, it does. Very cool. So it's live. Things work. Very cool. Well, anyway, I'm pissed off with how this stuff is going, because again, I'm trying to learn a language that I have very, 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 very minimal experience using and understanding and reading. It's very hard. And truthfully speaking, even if I knew how to write it perfectly, there's already so much code here that I would have to go in and learn the code and where things are and blah, 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 to even get, I guess, familiar. I don't know. I guess the long-term play here is to sell this, get it to a certain spot, and like I said from the start, get some developers, hire them out, have them work on this, and then that way we can have some people who know what the fuck they're doing working on it, and go from there. But I don't know, we'll see, because if I don't need developers and I can do this, and AI is that powerful, then I'll just roll with this for the time being. And yeah, because there's no sense in hiring somebody for $100,000 a year when I can do all this myself. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So yeah, still a work in progress, but it is coming along. There's so many things that I'm gonna have to go back and polish off, but I hope that after I get all this bullshit of the authentication and the security and the multiple accounts and all that stuff, I'm hopeful that once I get all that done, that it should be, quote, all downhill from there, because it'll be the fun building stuff, and because I'm able to really kind of build things up fairly quickly here inside the program. It's just refining it and polishing it off and making sure that it works the way that it should. I mean, I'm still going to have to go through and mess with everything in every possible direction and change things, do things quickly, do things slow, refresh, go back, all that stuff, just to make sure that everything works the way that it should work. For example, if I click on this trainer platform, I click trainerize, and then I click save, or if I don't click save, does it change it? Does it not? I got to make sure. I have my business logo. It's a big full image with a white background, will it show up in other places without the white background, and will it show up with color? Will it show up as grayscale? We have Calendly, it's synced up. Well, what if I disconnect, make a new Calendly, and what if that doesn't work with the master log? Clients are invisible. Why are they invisible? So click on the start date. Where does it go? A whole bunch of shit like that. So anyway, there's stuff I'm already noticing right now. So I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. I'm not worried, but it's going to take some time for sure. But anyway, I think I'm going to leave it at that. So Lexi and I are going to run a turkey trot tomorrow. It's my first official race ever in my life, it's a 5K, right? So it's 3.1 miles, I believe, 3.2, I don't know. 3.4, I don't know. 3.1, 3 something. So that'll be cool. And we got our beanies and our bib numbers and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if this is something that we'll be doing as kind of our own tradition for Thanksgiving, but it is something that we wanted to do, and so we're gonna do it. So can't wait to spend an hour running a 3-mile race tomorrow. No, I think we'll clear it for sure in 35 minutes. That's my goal. 35 minutes for 3 miles, very doable. But I just want to make sure that I get it done. I think 30 minutes would be pushing it for me, but 35 gives me the extra minute and a third. No, minute and 2/3. Whatever. All right. Well, anyway, that's tomorrow. So happy Thanksgiving. Super grateful for a lot of different things. We'll touch on that a different day, but yep. Thank you so much for listening. Talk to you guys later. Peace.